Edward Jenner. The deviation of man from the state in which he was originally placed by nature seems to have proved to him a prolific source of diseases. While the vaccine discovery was progressive, the joy I felt at the prospect before me of being the instrument destined to take away from the world one of its greatest calamities, smallpox, blended with the fond hope of enjoying independence and domestic peace and happiness, was often so excessive that, in pursuing my favorite subject among the meadows, I have sometimes found myself in a kind of reverie. I hope that someday the practice of producing cowpox in human beings will spread over the world. When that day comes, there will be no more smallpox. I shall endeavor still further to prosecute this inquiry, an inquiry, I trust, not merely speculative, but of sufficient moment to inspire the pleasing hope of its becoming essentially beneficial to mankind. I am not surprised that men and women are grateful, but I wonder that they are grateful to God for the good which He has made me the instrument of conveying to my fellow creatures. A sincere acquiescence in the dispensations of Providence will check discomposure of mind. Beyond anything, it will produce a calm in the midst of a storm. The highest powers in our nature are our sense of moral excellence, the principle of reason and reflection, benevolence to our creatures, and our love of the divine being. The deviation of man from the state in which he was originally placed by nature seems to have proved to him a prolific source of disease. The joy I felt at the prospect before me of being the instrument destined to take away from the world one of its greatest calamities was so excessive that I sometimes found myself in a kind of reverie. I've dispatched, my dear madam, this scrap of a letter to say that Miss is very much better. A regular doctor no longer she lacks, and therefore I've sent her a couple of quacks. The wolf, disarmed of ferocity, is now pillowed in the lady's lap. The cat, the little tiger of our island, whose natural home is the forest, is equally domesticated and caressed. The cow, the hog, the sheep, and the horse are all, for a variety of purposes, brought under his care and dominion. From the love of splendor, from the indulgences of luxury, and from his fondness for amusement, he has familiarized himself with a great number of animals which may not originally have been intended for his associates.